Carbon. It's something that affects us all to some degree. But when we ask you to help reduce carbon, you might ask why. Whether or not you believe in climate change, there are three reasons why the Council needs to reduce carbon: to save resources, save money, and achieve sustainability. To help convince you of this, we are going to go through each step in more detail. Save resources. Saving carbon goes hand in hand with reducing electricity, fuel, and other resource use. Electricity from fossil fuels is the largest contributor to carbon production. Fossil fuels are a finite resource that will eventually run out, and we are currently using more resources than the planet can produce. Saving on what resources we use results in less waste being produced. Save money. Really, why would you waste it? Local authorities need to provide a wide range of services in a cost-effective and efficient manner. By saving carbon, there is less spent on wasted resources whilst also lowering utility bills. It allows the Council to achieve government targets and avoid fines, so that we can provide the services needed in Shetland. Saving resources helps to save money, which in turn allows us to achieve sustainability. Sustainability is the ability of the current generation to meet its needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs. And isn't that something we all want for Shetland? By saving on resources and money now, and by becoming sustainable, we will help provide for future generations in the Isles. All of these steps result in a more efficient council, which is something we should all be aiming to achieve. That's the why dealt with. We'll now move on to the how. The question that needs to be asked here is, how can you make a difference? Reducing carbon is something that can only be achieved by everyone doing their part in helping to make a difference. It's not rocket science. There are 4 major areas in which you can play a part, so why not try out some of these simple ideas? Electricity. This one is quite simple. If you're not using an appliance, then switch off. If you're going away from your desk for longer than 10 minutes, switch off your screen. When you leave at the end of the day, you should switch off your computer and your screen. If you're the last to leave, switch off the lights, printer, photocopier, and anything else that is on. The energy consumed to start a typical lamp is equivalent of 2 seconds running time. So if you're going out, there's no excuse to leave it on. When we say switch off, we mean switch off, not standby. Standby still uses a significant amount of power, whereas switching off uses none. When it comes time to replace equipment, look for energy efficient alternatives and make sure to specify them in equipment requisitions. Also remember to set your screen to energy saving mode after 10 minutes and change your computer power settings to hibernate after 30 minutes. Transport. The first thing you need to think about here is, do you actually need to travel? If you have a meeting on the mainland, the SIC is well equipped with video and teleconferencing facilities which removes the need to travel south. These facilities are also available across the council itself, so you need never leave your office. Although this may not be offered as an option for meetings, you should still find out if it is possible. You'll never know until you ask. Remember, even if such facilities aren't available, the more we ask for them, the more demand we create, and the greater likelihood of these facilities being introduced, especially if it is with a company, organisation or council that you have frequent contact with. If you're set up for it, look at remote working, which eliminates the need to travel to work. If you have to travel, could you walk, cycle, or use public transport? You should always consider using alternatives. Alternatively, if you have to use a car, consider carpooling. It means fewer cars taking up parking spaces and can save you money on fuel bills. When driving, make sure to eco-drive. Simple steps that help reduce fuel consumption and save money, such as accelerating and braking gently, keeping your tyres filled up, and turning off the air conditioning. Heating and cooling. The optimum room temperature is between 18 and 21 degrees Celsius. Of course, in open plan offices, it will always be difficult to find a level that everyone can agree upon. If you feel the cold more than others, make sure to have a jumper with you in case you need it. Turning down thermostats by 1 degree Celsius can save up to 10% off fuel bills. Resource use. Remember these guys? If it's before your time, look into the Wombles. They really knew how to reduce, reuse and recycle, which is what we want you to do. Reduce. Not producing waste is the best way to save on resource use. Think about the lifetime use of products. Look for good quality, long-lasting items. Alternatively, don't buy if you don't need. See if there's a chance to rent what you need for short-term usage. See if there is the chance to share materials or equipment with other people or departments. It could also help spread the costs. Opt for reusables over disposables, for example, rechargeable batteries. And only use what you need. Reuse. See if a waste material has another use. Reuse products and materials where possible. Look for second-hand, and offer unwanted equipment, furniture or supplies to others for use. Recycle. Using existing materials to make something new. Recycling existing products helps to save on virgin resources as well as massive amounts of energy. There are various recycling facilities available. If you live out of town, you can bring your recyclables into the Grimston Waste Management Facility and Recycling Centre, or if there's adequate storage at your workplace, you could take it in there on the appropriate collection week. But that isn't all. Look into purchasing recycled content goods as well. This helps close the recycling loop and boosts demand. So, to recap, by reducing carbon, we save resources, save money, and achieve sustainability. It's really not that complicated. All you need to do is to reduce electricity, transport, heating and cooling, and resource use. If you're still confused or need to know more, don't worry, we're here to help. Our contact details are available on the website. We are conducting analysis to see what changes can be made to save on carbon. Check out our environmental issues section and energy monitoring figures on the internet. Watch out for our newsletter and other bulletins. Attend our training to learn more, share your ideas, and let us know what you want to do. And remember to keep an eye out for our logo. You can help the Council reduce its carbon footprint.